following presentation of the National Football League.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go play action here with Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
15 yards. And the Bears, first down.
What is it on?
1st and 10 at the 20.
Swift going to try up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What is
1st
it?
and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
What is it on?
They'll try it now with Swift. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Prescott on play action.
At the 47-yard line.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 31 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Right back to Swift again on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
To the air, Williams. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 23. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head-to-head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, boys.
Now Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Williams looking to do it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's second and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Williams from the gun on third down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Solomon Thomas. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Prescott from the gun on third. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Just need a yard here, second and 1.
Yeah, here we go. Wait.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and
Prescott to throw it. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
that's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 12.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
30-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 1, 8. 26.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
26.
And
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. Fires a slant, completes it, Tolbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, good move. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
What is up?
Looking to throw is Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another 1st
first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, sir.
Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Swift again. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the kick. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The extra point up and good by Auburn. And this one was heard a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready, sir.
Williams going to sneak it. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Ready, sir.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Williams. They find Swift out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Prescott here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They give it to Williams, running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one. They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.